Let's build this rescue helicopter from 1985. Hey, this is Tim, and welcome back to Bricks. Today I'm building this classic set from 1985, the Rescue 1 helicopter. This is set number 6697, comes with 2 minifigures and 82 pieces. Let's get the pieces out on the table. Man, look at this double wide huge brick here with the decal on it. This classic 80s yellow, I don't really know how to describe it. This is just classic yellow. It really brings back memories. It just has this feel to it, this emotional tie with a sort of dirtyish yellow color. Fortunately, I don't have the original instructions with this set, but it's not a big deal. So we're going to continue here with this printout. I'll give you the old-fashioned look on camera of a printout, but that's the way it looks. You can see the minifigures. It comes with a string, and he's not hanging by it. He's supposed to have it around the back of his vest and rappelling from the helicopter. That's one of the major things I remember about this set. It was probably the first one I had that came with string. I can't tell if this is the original string or thread. It feels a little soft, so maybe it's replacement, but that's fine. So start off with the minifigures. They have this classic body with the 2 pockets on the front. Nice classic blue, simple print. And then only one guy gets a vest, it looks like. So this great little vest piece just slips on over. One thing from childhood was always the throat and the head. I always thought that was a great touch. Assuming that's what it is. It just slips on. And then a helmet. This helmet has the dimple on the side. It's in good shape. Put him here for now. Let's get the other guy put together. So it looks like we're going to start off with the fuselage. So make sure you guys can see this. Alright, so yeah, we do have the 3 wide piece here that I was commenting about in the previous episode. Oh, I remember this stacking technique. Such a good technique. What piece is that? The printout's a little small. My eyes are kind of old here. Yeah, look at this front. You guys know if they still make this piece? I'll have to look it up. But it's this like corner angle. It's so good. Remember this thing. I don't think they'd use it anymore. Is it supposed to stick over? Oh, this is nice. Got a black chair. Alright, so these antenna pieces did exist. I wasn't sure in the last video. Doing the fire helicopter, or the fire patrol copter, I think it was 6657. And they used the top of a fire extinguisher / faucet looking piece for the controls. But they did have the piece, so that's interesting. It's really interesting what I remember, and I'm sure what you guys remember if you've been building a long time, or it's been a long time since you built. The techniques and things, I just remember learning about these pieces. This is one of my early Lego experiences, so a lot of first impressions here about building techniques and piece sizes, just the way stuff obviously went together. Oops. All this talking and building, I'm missing pieces here. But just the way stuff went together is really, you know, a learning experience. I'm a very visual learner, and I see my son is that way too. He'll see something, he drew a picture of 6657, the copter, and just the things that he picks up off of that. It was pretty interesting. 2 piece here, so this is the side that's going to have the door. More yellow doors. Oh man, having these pieces again is just hits me deep down. What I'm really glad to have is these old airplane style windows. The old airplanes, these will line the whole side. It's nice to have them again. Okay, they go there, and then you get a solid piece over here. I remember putting the glass in here. It's great that these toys hold up and still work with, you know, you could build new sets, mix and match new pieces with these pieces with something so old, and even older than this, sets from the 70s and earlier. It's really kind of unheard of in history as far as I can tell, other than, you know, saving an old toy and passing it down. What's kind of fun about these old instructions, where they just tell you to do a bunch of things, you got to just kind of look through and see which parts were different, what you had to add, and you kind of, it was a little more free play when you're building it, as the fact that you don't have to, piece by piece, you kind of pick what piece you want to add first. These decals aren't centered on here, but it's great to see that these decals are still in good condition and on here. I love seeing that. This notch is offset, and they want the wheel on the back side, so obviously it sticks out of the back of the helicopter and you can turn it, but then the string has to come through the actual fuselage, and it's actually going to go out over there. Alright, so we have this landing gear again that we saw on the other chopper, 6657. This looks a little bit longer, but I'm sure it'll be just as flimsy. Okay, looks good though. The part that, I mean, that's helicopter landing gear, that's for sure. So your new chopper, guys. You ready? All right, so let's put together the roof. This classic piece. I mean, this just looks like a Huey to me. If they're trying to copy anything, that would be my guess. Alright, so they got this piece that holds together the end of the tail. Just a simple brick across for the stabilizer. Yeah, the classic. In my mind, it was always for mounting lights and things, but there's so many clever uses for those parts that they've come up with over the years. So this one uses a 2 wide tail assembly, while the other helicopter is only 1 wide. So just went the simple route with this one, but it makes sense with the scale of this helicopter to kind of have a 2 wide one. Kind of makes a little sense. Oh yeah, we get to build the engine area. Oh, that's right. This was a cool thought. To use this piece, I remember this in a lot of space sets. And what they have it doing here is looping up and being the guide for the string, which I think is a great piece. Have you ever seen a rescue helicopter? How they have that kind of boom arm that comes out? That's really clever. I like that. Efficient on so many levels. It's one piece. The string works, and it actually resembles the real structure. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm just not turning enough. I'm gonna do that later. All right, let's build the engine. I love these pods. I think I built many a jet with these things. Fighter jets, missiles, all sorts of stuff. Oops. The later rotor would give you more clearance, vertical clearance. Nice use of this piece, one of my favorite pieces growing up. Just because they're used on so many cars and vehicles. Alright, that's interesting. They don't even give you like a full roof. Give enough clearance to get in and out of here. And this access the roof too. Again, it's just about these 80 sets, just very smart, I think, in the use of parts, where it was very efficient and the scale was just something special. Totally just get the feel of a Huey in the front of this. But didn't have to be overbuilt or overly complicated. Let's get the blades on. What they suggest here is they're trying to make it very clear they're not hanging them. Goes around the back of his kind of loops behind this vest and up. So I'm going to see, he's never that good at tying knots. You should probably watch some knot making YouTube videos. Cool. I think I got a suitable knot here. Now that we got these guys out, let's get them in the helicopter. If you can see, the controls are in his hands. Just tilting them out a little bit. Thanks for building along with me. Stay tuned for a full review. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see some more, please consider subscribing. Until next time, let's get back to bricks. This B-roll is just an excuse for me to play.